Good afternoon, dear students. In the last class, we have studied about WSS process, okay, wide sense stationary process. So in this class also, we are going to continue the same topic with different problems, right? The next problem is, if x of t is equal to y cos t plus z sin t, where y and z are independent binary random variable, each of which assumes the values -1 and -2, with probabilities 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. Prove that it is WSS process, right? So read the problem once again. If x of t is equal to y cos t plus z sin t, where y and z are independent binary random variable, each of which assumes the values -1 and 2, with the probabilities 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. Prove that it is WSS process. So dear students, I hope that everyone could understand the problem. So here a random process is given. That is x of t is equal to y cos t plus z sin t. Okay, y cos t plus z sin t. Where y and z are independent binary random variable, each of which assume the values -1 and 2. Yeah? Just a minute. So if x of t is equal to y cos t plus z sin t. So important நம்ம நோட் பண்ண வேண்டியது each of which assume the values -1 and 2. Okay, -1 and 2. y z ரெண்டுலயுமே -1 and 2 தான் இருக்கு. சரியா? இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும் -1, here also -1, and this is 2. So both the random variables takes the values -1 and 2. Not only that, with the probabilities 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. See here, this is 2 by 3, 2 by 3. So both y and z take the values of probability 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. Here 2 by 3 and 2 by 3, then 1 by 3. This is 1 by 3, and here also we have 1 by 3, right? And E of y is equal to summation y into P of y. So this is well-known formula. E of y is equal to summation y into P of y. So since both y and z take the same values with the same probability, therefore E of y is nothing but E of z. Okay. So if you add both of these, you will be getting 0. -2 by 3 plus 2 by 3, that is 0. Similarly, E of z is also 0, right? Because both y and z takes the same values and the same probabilities, right? Next, yes, this is what I told. E of y is equal to 0. So now E of y square na என்ன பண்ணனும்னா y square பண்ணி P of y விட மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணி ஆட் பண்ணனும். சரியா? So summation y square into P of y. So 1 into 2 by 3 plus 4 into 1 by 3, that is E of y square equals 6 by 3, that is equal to. Similarly, E of z square also 2. Okay. Next we know that E of y is equal to E of y into E of z. So what is E of y? 0. What is E of z? 0. Therefore E of y z is 0. To prove x of t is WSS. So to prove that a process is WSS, first condition is E of x of t is constant. Second one is Rx of t1, t2 is a function of t1 minus t2. Yeah. So we got to verify these two conditions. First of all, E of x of t is equal to E into y cos t plus Z sin t, right? So that can be split into two terms, E of the first term and E of the second term. So both the terms can be split because in between that we are having a plus sign. Understand? So after taking this cos t is cos t out because it is a constant, cos t in the E of y, similarly sin t in the E of z. But we know that E of y is 0, correct only? And E of z is 0. Therefore 0 plus 0, 0. So E of x of t is equal to 0, which is constant. Now the second condition, Rxx of t1 comma t2, okay, Rxx of t1 comma t2, that's equal to expectation of, that is E of x of t1 into E of x of t1 into x of t2. So what is x of t1? So in x of t, replace t by t1, so that we can get x of t1. Similarly, in x of t, if you replace t by t2, you will be getting x of t2, right? So E of y cos t1 plus z sin t1, y cos t2 plus z sin t2, right? Now what we got to do, just multiply the first term with the first term. So in the previous class we did first term with the first term, then the first term with the second term. After that, second term of the first part with the first term for the second term. So all these things to be done, okay, to find the product. And after that, here also we can split expectation E, just to split பண்ணிக்கோங்க because it consists of 4 terms. Another 4 E term split பண்ணிரலாம், right? And further, here cos t1 t2 constant, so that can be taken out in the E of y squared, plus similarly all the cos and sin terms can be taken out of expectation, and the rest of the thing inside expectation is here y squared, here y is set, and here also y is set, and E of z squared here, right? I hope you understand. And the next continuation is so in two places we can put 0 because we know that E of expectation of z 0, expectation of y also 0. So in two places we can put 0. Are you able to follow? So E of y நாலும் 0 தான், E of z நாலும் 0 தான், E of y z நாலும் 0 தான், சரியா? So after 3 days students, in these two terms we are having 2 as common. So 2 common எடுத்துக்கோங்க. So cos t1 into cos t2 plus sin t1 into sin t2. So that is equal to 2 into what is cos t1 minus t2? It is cos a minus b form. Cos a cos b plus sin a sin b. This is a formula. Okay, well-known formula. Now it is 2 into cos t1 minus t2. What is t1 minus t2? It can be called as tau. Okay, tau. So Rxs is in terms of tau. R is a function of t1 minus t2. Therefore, it is WSS process. Right. Now let us move towards the next problem. Show that the process x of t is equal to a cos omega 0 t plus theta is a stationary process in WSS. WSS, it is wide distance stationary process, WSS. If a and omega 0 are constant, note the point, a and omega 0 are constant. Okay, a and omega 0 are constant, and theta is uniformly distributed over 0, 2 pi. It is uniformly distributed over 0, 2 pi. What is the meaning of that? Theta follows uniform distribution in the interval 0, 2 pi, right? Theta follows uniform distribution in the interval 0, 2 pi. So write the given process. Given x of t is equal to a cos omega 0 t plus theta. Next, also given theta is uniformly distributed random variable to 0, 2 pi. Understand? So 0, 2 pi. Now it follows uniform distribution. Uniform distribution, there is an interval. Interval called A, B, right? A, B. There is an interval. That is A, so how to find the function? How to find the function f of x? Or here f of theta, right? This is f of theta. F of theta. Formula தெரியுமா 1 by f of theta is equal to 1 by b minus a. What is b? 2 pi. What is a? 0. So 1 by 2 pi minus 0. That is 1 by 2 pi. So we have found f of theta. And next, we have to prove that, we have to prove x of t is WSS process. How to prove it is WSS process? Because by using the conditions. What are the conditions? E of x of t is equal to constant. Then Rx of t1, t2 is a function of t1 minus t2. So let's just check one by one. The first condition, E of x of t is constant. Constant let us find E of x of t. So E of x of t is equal to E of, what is x of t? A cos omega 0 t. A cos omega. So it is A into expectation of cos of omega 0 t plus theta. So A is constant. So A into, so how to find expectation of cos theta? Expectation of x கூட வச்சுக்கோங்க, ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை இல்லை. எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷன் ஆஃப் காஸ் தீட்டா இருக்குன்னா எப்படி கண்டுபிடிப்பீங்க? இன்டெக்ரல் காஸ் தீட்டா இன்டு எஃப் ஆஃப் தீட்டா டி தீட்டா. அது மாதிரி இன்டெக்ரல் காஸ் ஒமேகா 0 டி பிளஸ் தீட்டா இன்டு எஃப் ஆஃப் தீட்டா டி தீட்டா. So integral, the limit is given. Okay, the given interval is nothing but the limit 0, 2 pi. No, therefore lower limit is 0, upper limit is 2 pi. Very simple, right? So a into 0, 0 to 2 pi cos omega 0 t plus theta into what is this f of theta? This is 1 by 2 pi into d theta. Now this 1 by 2 pi is a constant that can be taken out. That can be taken out. Understand? ஸோ இப்போ என்ன வரும்? ஏ பை 2 பை அந்த மாதிரி வரும். சரியா? Okay, fine. Elevation. So a by 2 pi. சொல்லிருந்தேன், ஞாபகம் இருக்கா? a by 2 pi. Then integral 0 to 2 pi cos omega 0 t plus t theta. That's the integration of cos theta sin theta. So sin omega 0 t plus theta divided by 1. Limit is from 0 to 2 pi. So theta is the limit போடணும். So because the integration is with respect to theta, theta is the limit போடணும், ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கோங்க. So first 2 pi limit போடலாம். Sin omega 0 t plus 2 pi minus sin omega 0 t. Upper limit 2 pi, lower limit 0. Now, what is sin theta plus 2 pi? Anybody? What is sin theta plus 2 pi? Sin of 2 pi plus theta? Anyone? Sin of 2 pi plus theta. Anybody? Sin of 360 degree. degree plus x equal to what? Yes. Sine of 360 degree. Yes. Come on. Am I audible? Yes, students, anyone can reply? Whether voice is breaking? Anyone please reply? Whether the voice is clear? Okay, now tell me, what is sine of 360 degree plus x? Fine. Tell me what is, oh, Amila Fatima. Sine of 360 degree plus x is sine x only. Very good. So how, anyone? Yes, listen எல்லாமே. இங்க பாத்தீங்கன்னா sine of 360 degree, that is 2 pi radian, plus theta is sin theta, that is sin omega 0 t, minus sin omega 0 t. So sin omega 0 t minus sin omega 0 t is 0. So E of x of t is 0, which is a constant. Is it right? Now, the first condition is satisfied. Come to the second condition, Rx of t1 comma t2, that is equal to expectation of x of t1, right, in the x of t2. Understand? Expectation of E of, that is E of x of t1 into x of t2. So that is equal, what is x of t1? This is x of t1. In the x of t2 means this is cos omega 0 t2 plus theta. Now this a, both two a's are there, so a and a become a squared e of cos omega 0 t plus theta and cos omega 0 t2 plus theta. So it is of the form, okay, it is of the form cos a cos b. So formula is 1/2 cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. So make use of that formula. So what will you get? Yes, it is a squared e in the a squared into e of 1/2 cos omega 0 t plus theta omega 0 t2 plus theta plus cos omega 0 t1 plus theta minus omega 0 t2 minus theta. Right? So when you are applying formula, you will be getting like this. So next step. After this step, we can split it into two parts. Expectation of the first term and in the plus expectation of the second term. So here one e, here another e. So to find the expectation of this, what we can do? Just integrate within the limits 0 to 2 pi. Yes. The expectation of this term is this term only. The same term. This term should be find out, right? So in the 0 to 2 pi 1/2 pi cos omega 0 t1. plus omega 0 t2 plus 2 theta into d theta plus cos omega 0 t1 minus omega 0 t2. Just integrate it. Integration of cos is sine. Sine. And apply the limit. It is nothing but a squared by 2 into cos omega 0 t1 minus t2. Cos omega 0 into t1 minus t2. So Rxx of t1 comma t2 is a function of t1 minus t2. Hence, it is a WSS process. It is a WSS process. I hope everybody could understand. Now there is another process called the jointly WSS process. Jointly WSS process. So jointly abinale, there is it is understood that first of all there was two random processes. That is x of t and y of t are the two random processes. X of t and y of t are said to be jointly wide sense stationary process, JWSS process, if the following three conditions are satisfied. If the following three conditions are satisfied. What is the first condition? E of x of t is constant. Very simple. What is the second condition? E of y of t is constant, which is also very simple. Third one, Rxy of t1 comma t2 is a function of t1 minus t2. So here three conditions are there. Three conditions should be satisfied. So two random processes are obtained by x of t is equal to a cos omega 0 t plus b sin omega 0 t. And another random process y of t is equal to b cos omega 0 t minus a sin omega 0 t. Right? Show that x of t and y of t are JWSS if A and B are uncorrelated. Note the point, A and B are uncorrelated. Uncorrelated means the correlation coefficient is 0. If it is uncorrelated means the correlation coefficient is 0, right? So A and B are uncorrelated random variables with 0 mean and same variances, and W0 is constant. So W0 constant, mean on the 0, variance on the for both x of t and y of t, same variance, okay? And we have to show that both x of t and y of t are joint WSS process, joint wide sense station process, JWSS. So these two are the given two random processes, right? So here A and B are random variable with mean 0 and same variance. So E of A equal to 0, E of B is equal to 0. Mean 0. Variance of A equal to variance of B. ஏன்னா வந்து சேம் வேரியன்ஸஸ் அவங்களே கொடுத்துருக்குறாங்க. அப்புறம் வேரியன்ஸுக்கு நீங்கள் ஃபார்முலா அப்ளை பண்ணுங்க. வேரியன்ஸ் ஆஃப் ஏக்கு என்ன ஃபார்முலா போடுங்க, வேரியன்ஸ் ஆஃப் எக்ஸுக்கு ஆல்ரெடி நமக்கு ஃபார்முலா தெரியும், அதை யூஸ் பண்ணி வேரியன்ஸ் ஆஃப் எக்ஸுக்கு ஃபார்முலா போடுங்க, வேரியன்ஸ் ஆஃப் பிக்கு ஃபார்முலா போடுங்க. E of A க்கு E of B க்கு 0 சப்ஸ்டிட் பண்ணீங்கன்னா we get E of A squared equal to E of B squared. Since A and B are uncorrelated, E of AB is equal to E of A and E of B. So E of A is equal to 0, E of B is equal to 0. Therefore, E of AB is equal to 0, right? So these are the prerequisites. Next, to prove XRT and ORT are JWSs. So for that we are in need of proving three conditions: E of XRT is constant, E of ORT is constant, Rx Y of T1, T2 is a function of T1 minus T2, right? So these three conditions to be checked whether they are satisfying or not. So first and foremost, let us verify the first condition. Yes, E of XRT is equal to E of, what is XRT? A cos omega 0 t plus B sin omega 0 t. So just to split, because of this plus, we can split into two parts. E of the first part, E of second part. And cos omega 0 t is constant. So cos omega 0 t in the E of A. Plus sin omega 0 is constant. That constant in the E of B. Now we know that E of A and E of B are 0. Therefore 0 plus 0, it is 0. It is a constant. So we got 0. Anyway, it is 0. Okay, it is constant only. So second one, E of Y of t. This is Y of t. This is Y of t. So we can split into two parts. E of B cos omega 0 t minus E of sin A sin omega 0 t. So cos omega 0 t, E of B is so this split constant value split E of B, E of B, A எல்லாமே 0. So E of Y of t is 0. So this is also a constant, E of XRT and E of Y of t. Both the mean of both the random processes are 0 only. So anyway constant. So third one, Rx Y of T1, T2 is equal to E of X of T1 and the Y of T2. Y of T2. So just substitute பண்ணிக்கோங்க. இப்போ பாத்தீங்கன்னா yes, E of X of T1 into X of T2. So it is E of A cos omega 0 t plus B sin omega 0 t into B cos omega 0 t2 minus A sin omega 0 t2. Okay, just multiply. The multiply பண்ணீங்கன்னா போதும். இதுக்கு முன்னாடி multiply பண்ணிக்கணும் இல்ல A cos omega 0 t1 with B cos omega 0 t2 கூட multiply பண்ணுங்க. Then first term with the second term. Next one the second term with the first term. Then second term with the second term of the second part. அப்படி நாலு டேர்மே மாறி மாறி multiply பண்ணோம். So you all know the four terms are there. After that for each term out of this four terms, for each and every term we can split expectation. E of first term, then plus E of second term, then E of third term, E of fourth term. Then after taking this constant out, we get E of AB is equal to 0 and substitute in the E of B square போல E of A square போடலாம். இந்த substitution எல்லாம் தேவைப்படுற இடத்துல substitute பண்ணிட்டு after that we take E of A square as common. So once you take E of A square as common, you will be having like this: sin omega 0 t1 cos omega 0 t2 minus cos omega 0 t1 sin omega 0 t2. சரியா? So it is of the form sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. What is that? Sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. That is equal to sin A minus B. So the formula for sin A minus B is sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. சரியா? So இந்த formula நீங்க யூஸ் பண்ணீங்கன்னா எப்படி வரும் தெரியுமா? when you are using this formula, you will be getting like this. Yes, after taking this E of A squared common, sin omega 0 t1 minus omega 0 t2. So this is nothing but sin omega 0 common எடுத்துங்க, omega 0 வந்து t1 minus t2. So t1 minus t2, E of A squared வந்து sin omega 0 t1 minus t2. So t1 minus t2 வந்தாலே it is a function of tau or t1 minus t2. Therefore, dear students, both x and XRT and ORT are JWSS processes, random processes. Joint wide sense stationary process. So with this we are closing this WSS process. Then Poisson process. Let us move towards Poisson process, right? So we can learn the definition for the Poisson process first. Let the XRT denote the number of occurrences of a certain event in the interval 0, t. So in the time interval 5 to 6:50 to 7 o'clock, 6 hours 50 minutes to 7 o'clock, 7 hours. So only 10 minutes of interval is there. So இதே மாதிரி ஒரு particular time interval XRT denote the number of occurrences. சரி, occurrencesனா XRT denote the number of occurrences அப்படின்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க. Then the discrete random process XRT is called the Poisson process. If the following postulates are hold. If the following postulates are hold. சரியா, postulates of Poisson process. So what do you mean by postulates? Can anyone give the meaning for postulates? Postulates. What's the difference between postulates and law? So dear students, law always says truth only, but the postulates means some assumptions. Okay, some assumptions, some valid assumptions that may be true or may be false. So these are the valid assumptions of Poisson process, postulates of Poisson process. So probability of one occurrence in t, t plus delta t is equal to lambda and delta t plus order of delta t. Order of delta t means the terms containing some delta t's. Okay, so order of delta t is equal to p1 of delta t. Second, probability of zero occurrences in t, t plus delta t is equal to 1 minus lambda delta t plus order of delta t. That is nothing but p0 of delta t. Now third one, probability of two or more occurrences in t, t plus delta t is equal to order of delta t. Very simple. Then now applications of Poisson processes. So these are the assumptions. Next we move towards the applications of Poisson process. In so many queuing system, this process is used. Okay. First one, arrival of customers in simple queuing system. There is arrival of some customers in railway station or bus stand, etc. Second one, the number of wrong telephone calls at a switchboard. So the number of wrong telephone calls received, okay, in a switchboard. That is the second application. The number of passengers entering in railway station, that's okay. Then the emission of radioactive particles, alpha particle, beta particles, gamma particles. These are emitted by radioactive substances like uranium, thorium, etc. So the emission of radioactive particles can be studied with the help of this Poisson process, right? Now let us learn the probability law for Poisson process. Probability law for Poisson process. So for each and every distribution and process, probability laws, separate probability laws are there. Here, probability law for the Poisson process. The probability law for Poisson process, XRT with the parameter lambda is P of XRT is equal to N equal to, P of XRT is equal to N equal to e power minus lambda t into lambda t power n by n factorial. N takes the value 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So if you are able to compare Poisson distribution with the Poisson process, you can find a similarity in the probability law for both the Poisson process as well as Poisson distribution. சரியா? இங்க பாருங்க t வந்து அடிஷனலா வருது e power minus lambda lambda power x அந்த மாதிரி வரும். பட் இங்க எல்லாம் t வருது divided by n factorial. N takes the value 0, 1, 2, etc. infinity. Now the next part is mean and variance of Poisson process. Mean and variance of Poisson process. Mean of x of t is E of x of t, that is equal to lambda t. Now variance of x of t is what? Variance of x of t, that is equal to lambda t. Here both mean and variance in Poisson process are one and the same. Next, properties of Poisson process. Poisson process is Markov process. So Markov process is a special type of random process that will be studied in the next class or in the upcoming classes. Okay, upcoming classes we can study. Any other one Poisson process process, the Markov process. So Poisson process is a Markov process. Second one, sum of two independent Poisson process. இந்த Poisson process ஓட sum எடுத்தீங்கன்னா அது விட என்னவா இருக்குமா Poisson process sum of two independent Poisson process is also a Poisson process, right? பார்த்தீங்கன்னா தெரியும். So it is given clearly. So sum of two independent Poisson process is a Poisson process. Next, difference. So we said the sum of two independent Poisson process is a Poisson process. Now there is a question arise. There may be some question that is what about the difference? Difference of two independent Poisson process need not be Poisson process. So, but addition of two Poisson, sum of two Poisson process is Poisson process. Difference of two Poisson process need not be Poisson process. Maybe Poisson process, may not be Poisson process, right? Next, third one, the interval between two successive occurrences of the Poisson process with the parameter lambda follows exponential distribution with the mean 1 by lambda. The interval between Poisson process. ஒரு Poisson processல இருக்கிற அரைவல் இருக்குல்ல, அரைவல்னா கஸ்டமர்ஸ் அரை பண்றாங்க. ஒரு பார்ட்டிகல் எமிட் ஆகுது அப்படின்னா ஒரு அரைவல் தான், சரியா? டூ இன்டர்வல் பிட்வீன் டூ சக்சஸிவ் அக்கரன்சஸ் அரைவல் ப்ராசஸ் வித் பராமீட்டர் லாம்டா. Poisson ப்ராசஸோட பராமீட்டர் லாம்டா. அப்போ இன்டர்வல் வந்து அந்த இன்டர்வல் பிட்வீன் டூ சக்சஸிவ் அக்கரன்ஸ் வந்து Poisson ப்ராசஸில் இருக்கிற two successive occurrences இடையில உள்ள interval of time interval follows exponential distribution with mean 1 by lambda. Okay, mean 1 by lambda. So these are all the properties of Poisson process. Come on, dear students. Please tell me where I have stopped. Let me show the PowerPoint. Please tell me. இதில் ஸ்டாப் பண்ணப்பா யாராவது சொல்லுங்க ப்ளீஸ். அட்டனன்ஸ் எடுக்கணும், அதுக்கு முன்னாடி சொல்லிடுங்க.